there, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be sharing with you the worst luxury investment pieces money can buy. Now, if you have any of these items and you are loving them and rocking them, go for it. This is not to knock on anybody that loves these items. It is more for the people that are interested in purchasing these and just aren't sure if they should pull the trigger on them and get them. Personally, I think that I would say no, you shouldn't get these, and I'm going to share with you the things that you shouldn't buy and why. Number one are going to be luxury phone cases. This can range anywhere from Louis Vuitton to Gucci. Anything that goes on an item that you're only going to have for a couple of years is really a waste of money, especially since like the Louis Vuitton ones, they're like $800 or more. They can be the price of the phone itself. So unless you have just a ton of money to blow, you're really into tech, you're using your phone just nonstop all the time, and you're able to resell these items and you have an avenue where you can resell them pre-loved and still get a lot of money back, I would say do not buy these. Just stick with a normal, inexpensive phone case. Save your money for something larger like a pouch, a wallet, even a handbag, something that you're going to be able to use and carry for 10, 20 years instead of something that's limited for only the 2-year lifespan of your device. And whenever a phone carrier comes out with a new one, they're going to change up the model. You have to get a new phone case anyways. I would say no, don't do it. Stay away from these. Invest in something more substantial that is going to last a lot longer. Another luxury accessory item I would say to avoid are going to be luxury tights. As much as I am obsessed with these Fendi tights, Gucci also makes a lot of tights. They are just a no-go for me because they're still tights. They can get damaged so easily. Like me, I can wear a pair of tights maybe once or twice and then there's holes and runs and it just doesn't work. It's not like I'm walking around in thorn bushes either. I'm literally just putting them on, wearing them, and it would also be difficult, I think, to find enough occasions to wear these to justify the purchase price. They are a few $100s, and if you're just going to wear them once or twice, that is a horrible return on investment. When I think of being able to invest in luxury items, you're going to want to be able to wear these items and use these items for many years to come, and you just can't really do that with a pair of thin tights that could potentially snag, get damaged, go out of style. I just don't see it working. But again, if you love these, you really have your heart set, maybe you're a tights wearer and you would wear these all the time, then if so, go for it. Otherwise, I say save your money and invest in like a nice scarf that's going to keep you warm and stay in style for a while. Another luxury accessory clothing item I would highly recommend avoiding are going to be the super expensive luxury name brand high-end t-shirts. Now, I do have a couple of the Balmain shirts. Those are actually on the lower end of the luxury shirt spectrum. And with these, I was really just wanting to dip my toes in the water of the luxury clothing world to see if I would get a lot of wear out of them. I am loving these, but compared to like the Gucci shirts, which are $700, $800, I just don't see that happening, especially for a t-shirt. They're not really higher quality than any other t-shirt. They're not super thick. The graphics aren't that amazing or exceptional, and I just don't really see the reason why they are so pricey other than having the name splashed across the front. So unless you're really trying to show off, I would definitely say avoid these as well. You can invest your money in so many better places, even more high-end looking items than a casual t-shirt. Another accessory piece I would say to avoid at all costs is going to be luxury costume jewelry. Especially with the Chanel jewelry, there have been so many complaints with the pearls and gems and the crystals and everything just falling out. People send it back to Chanel to get fixed. It's going to take like 6 months to get it back. And then they wear it, some more fallout, and at that point, it is spending more time in the shop than the consumer actually is able to wear and enjoy the item. And if you are always super nervous about losing those stones, you're not going to wear the item and it's just going to sit in a drawer. You're not going to get any use out of it, and at that point, it's a waste of money because you're not enjoying it. For the prices that Chanel charges for this costume jewelry, it's not even gold or silver. I would recommend taking your money and spending it on brands that are known for their fine quality jewelry pieces, such as Cartier, David Yurman, Tiffany & Co. There's so many luxury brands that still have trendy and stylish pieces that you can invest in that will not damage nor need to be repaired all the time. And along the lines of accessories, I am going to talk about the Louis Vuitton bag charms. Now, I do enjoy me a good limited edition bag charm like in the leather, but when it comes to the metal bag charms that are like $500 to $800, I just can't do it. I think if you had like maybe 1 or 2 and you were obsessed with those and you wear those all the time, that's great. But people who have collections of like 10 to 20 of these, imagine what kind of a bag collection you could have, unless you already have a really nice bag collection and you can just afford that. that's fine. But if you're thinking to yourself, oh, I can't quite afford a bag, I'm gonna just buy some bag charms instead, by the time you spend all that money on bag charms, you could have bought that bag. So I would definitely recommend saving your money and then investing it into another handbag instead of a bunch of little bag charms. And this also kind of goes with bandeaus as well. I've seen people's collections where they have 20, 30, 50 bandeaus, just so that way they can mix up the look of all of their bags. But personally, I would rather have a few extra bags instead of just a bunch of scarves to go on the bags. Now, speaking of bags, one of the styles, although I am just loving the look of it, it is a horrible investment, and that is anything in velvet. I am loving the Gucci Marmont Madalassi bag in the velvet. But first off, velvet, super trendy right now. It's not going to be around for years and years to come. It's only going to be in style for a couple years, and I already think it is going out of style. Secondly, velvet is a very seasonal fabric, so you can really only wear it in the winter, especially in the colors that they come in. They are going to come in like the jewel tones, which are more winter-esque. So you can only wear it for a couple of seasons. You can only wear it in the winter time. And thirdly, velvet is a fabric with a pile on it. So not only is it going to get damaged like a jersey fabric or a tweed fabric bag would, but the pile itself is going to wear off and it's going to show wear and tear so much faster. So I think as beautiful as these bags are, they're a horrible investment because you're just not going to get enough wear out of them to justify these high price tags. Now, if you can go out and find a velvet bag and score an excellent deal on it, then by all means, go right ahead. But if you are paying full price for one of these, then I would say, don't do it. Spend your money elsewhere in a much smarter fashion. No pun intended. Other handbags that I find to be horrible investment pieces are going to be the super trendy handbags that you are spending full price on. If you are not doing any research and you're just going to a store, buying the very first bag you see, you are going to lose a ton of money. You have no idea what the resale value of that's going to be. You don't know if that trend is going to be in style long enough to even justify being able to wear it for a couple of seasons. And at that point, you are just wasting money. As much as I love Chloe bags, they really do not last in the fashion community as far as being stylish and trendy. They're super popular and influencers everywhere have them, but they are very fleeting. I was obsessed with the Nile and the Tess bag, and now they're already moving on to bigger and better things. Those are going out the window, even though they've been around for less than a year. So if you do love one of these trendy bags, I would say either try to purchase it pre-loved or on a sale. But if you are buying them right at the very beginning of their release date, just know you are most likely going to be losing money on these. And moving on to shoes, there's really only one piece that came to mind that I would say would be an absolute horrible investment, and that is going to be super tall, uncomfortable heels that you are not going to wear, especially the Louboutin Socates in the 120s. If you were only going to wear these for a couple of steps or maybe for some photos, they are not worth it. These shoes are starting at $800. If they have embellishments, they are even higher than that. If you wanted to own one pair and just look at those, which yes, I did that because they were signed, sure, that's fine. But if you have an entire collection of shoes that you do not wear because they are uncomfortable, don't buy them. You don't need all of your money to just fund a closet on shoes that are just sitting there. You want shoes that are comfortable, you are going to wear all the time and get so much love out of them. One of my favorite things to see is actually on the bottoms of Louboutins where the bottoms have worn off, because that shows me that you really love the shoes. They're comfortable and you are getting lots of love and wear out of them. I know a lot of people will put the sole protectors on them because they don't want to wear it down, but I just think especially on my shoes, it shows that I have really been enjoying them and I am getting a great return on investment and a lot of wear out of them. And that is all I have for you on the worst luxury investment pieces. Let me know what you think in the comment section down below. I hope I didn't offend anybody, and if you love any of these items, by all means, go for it. These are just my personal opinions. If you did like this video, give me a thumbs up. Be sure to hit that subscribe button, and until next time, thanks for stopping by.